Well, yes, of course, I do understand. What? What suspicion? What do you mean? Well, because I just want to know, that's all. That's very true. Well, if they're going to make ridiculous accusations, we'll go to the Organo.
You think you can mess with me? I told you this area is going to be made into the Rakan's territory. I know you don't like paying a lot of money, do you, Grandma? And to be perfectly honest, we're just the same as you people. We're not here to rob you. It's against my better nature to wring a lot of money out of you. We're here to protect you, you know? You want to come with me? I'll show you a good time. Huh? What the hell are you? Ha! Losers from Gabe! Why don't you just go back to the mountain and squirm around in some pig grease? You bastards will never get away with this! Hey!
Tell me, do you have confidence in your body? With that new arm, you think you have no need for any other weapon?
Weapon?
A sword is just an outdated weapon that the people of Gabe used in the old days. Guns are more popular these days because they're simpler.
Why are you telling me any of this?
You are no longer a game player. And Luke's using axes and guns to fight is the way of the lowlife.
But I haven't changed from before.
Probably not. But you are now a member of the Organo. And you must learn that a member must always show absolute strength towards non-members.
What a pain.
Yes, it's quite a pain. Yes. You must make the sword an extension of your fingers.
Like I said, we should go set up our den over there, and then we should beat up whoever disobeys us. That'll teach them a lesson, you know? And one more thing, let me be in charge of some of our soldiers. Come on!
It's about time you stopped acting like a spoiled brat.
Okay.
Hey, so where the hell have you been? We really gotta decide quickly on the location of our new den. Yeah.
Shinji, I didn't know you were here.
How? What do you think of our capabilities now to fight a war?
Well, to be completely honest, if we make a bunch of fools of ourselves again in another spectacle, the guys below us will, Hey, Yoko, why don't you go get us some drinks? And while you're at it, why don't you go get us something to eat, too?
Sure, after my hair dries.
Just go.
All right, then. Shinji, so what do you want?
Whatever's fine.
You two are so pathetic. You have nothing better to do than chat the day away.
The manager of the dig site was killed?
Right. But thanks to Mizuno's blundered power grab, the management has gone haywire. Apparently, they killed the assassin, an expendable underling, no doubt, without extracting information from him.
Could it be the Union?
If it is, then we have a serious problem.
All right, I'll look into it.
Why don't you go along with Toyama?
Why did the chief let her come here all by herself?
I don't know. Maybe she's taking a field trip. It's not funny. If something ever happens to her, there's no way we'll be able to deal with it on our own.
The Organo guys won't touch her. But who knows about anybody else who doesn't know who she is?
Those who do know are more dangerous. I don't know. Maybe we should report this back to the mountain.
Huh.
You've grown so much. I know you. You're Ikosei's son. You're taller, but there's a striking resemblance. How are you? It's been a very long time since I last saw you. And how's your mother doing? I see.
My father... No, never mind. I already know.
You know your father was
Being paid for selling out his own people, wasn't he?
That's no way to talk about your father.
Sold out his own people and died miserably. The bastard lost everything and had only himself to blame.
I can see everything. But
we, the people of Lux, are kept alive by the class in order to collect raffia. Do you think the people above need raffia so badly?
That's none of my business.
You have heard why this is the only place that produces raffia, have you not? That in the old days a countless number of bodies were buried here.
No, I never heard that.
I believe your father was a watchman here, was he not? Fathers are just strangers that happen to be related to you by blood. There's something fishy about the murdered manager. Apparently he often went out to meet with someone.
What do we do?
We have to find out who he was meeting with.
That lady doctor from the class is taking care of those legs of yours, right?
What are you trying to say?
Don't you want to see what it's like up on the hill? I'm thinking maybe we're wasting time worrying and fighting about little pieces of territory. What I'm trying to say is, I don't want to grow old in the same way as those old bastards did.
Don't you think it would be wise to refrain from making such dangerous remarks?
Looking back at that pyromaniac from the surface, I'm beginning to think that his idea itself wasn't so bad.
So what are you trying to say? What do you want from me?
Nothing. I don't expect to get anything from you for the moment. However, it wouldn't hurt to know what I can get.
Like Doc. She's just a woman who abandoned the class to come here.
Yes, that's the kind of thing I want to know. I'll have your offers ready for you very shortly.
The murdered man was apparently illegally selling part of a shipment of raffia.
That hurts.
Tell me, why are you avoiding me?
Because I don't want to see it.
See what?
Your future. I don't want the future that I saw for you to come true.
My what? Tell me, what did you see? Please tell me, what did you see about me? It's my future. I want to know about it.
Ichise!
Help. Someone.
Bring her over here. She just got a little upset, that's all.
Ron. She said that she'd seen my future.
That's because she's a seer. There's something I want to tell you. I see you've been resenting your father all this time. Oh, that's understandable. But you're not being fair to him. Ikose didn't betray his people. Others came to hold grudges against him because he was trying to prevent us diggers from selling raffia through illegal channels. If anyone did that, it would be a serious crime, and that person would have to be punished. That's why Ikose kept his mouth shut. Kept it shut and died quietly.
Tell me, who framed my father?
What good does it do for you to know now?
What? What are you trying to show me? Tell me.
Is everything all right with you?
My mother knew.
Things are very different right now. You shouldn't get ideas about settling old scores.
And what are you trying to say to me?
Well, I do not think there's any need for you to be alarmed at this point. However, there's no harm in being too cautious.
It's not a bad thing to have ambition, In fact, I'd say it's rather necessary here in Nooks. But having ambition without regard for one's position will only hurt oneself.
I believe I am well aware of that, Doc.
Oh, that's good to hear. I'm simply saying that because I'm deeply concerned about how you're adjusting to your legs.
At any rate, I'm merely offering you this piece of advice. The Organo is not monolithic. Goodbye.
It's time for the executive meeting. Pardon me for saying, but I think you need some rest. Perhaps in my apartment?
There's no need for concern.
I thought it was the Union who approached him with the idea of selling raffia illegally, but it doesn't seem to be the case. And of course, it wasn't the punks of the Rakan either. It seems my way of thinking is too old-fashioned. I thought in order to gain power, one must be among the powerful. But maybe that's just an obsolete idea. Do you miss it here?
Oh, it's you.
Do you have business with him?
Oh, no, not at all. Sorry.
We heard there was a man who recently spent a good deal of money down here.
Everybody who comes here always spends a good deal of money.
Is that the answer you wish to give me?
I didn't mean it like that, sir. Perhaps those guys back there. They seem to be betting a lot more these days.
I see. You seem to be doing quite well. Tell me, how can you afford to spend so much?
Who the hell are you?
We just saved, right? Using just what we managed to scrape from our wages. Hey, relax, have a drink.
You're the one who framed my father.
I have, but I've grown weary of it. Mother and the others, they don't see anything or say anything. What's the matter? Is it that you want my love again? Then you shall have it. Why did you do it? As I watched you murder those men, it was as if you hadn't changed at all from who you were before. If that's so, then have you given up on yourself?
No, I haven't.
All right. I've already lectured to you about everything that I should have. Now the rest is up to you. No, maybe I should say it's up to Mr. Onishi. At any rate, my congratulations to the full-scale reopening of the Onishi office, and to your becoming an official member. Here is my last piece of advice for you.
I've brought you the complete reports on the recent series of disturbances. The office manager requests that you review them, just to make sure.
It's just the same old things.
That's because there's nothing new written in these reports.
Then why bring them to me?
Just a formality. Mr. Iwata asked me why you were going to Gabe at a time like this.
I'm going there because it is a time like this. Tell him that.
I've already told Mr. Iwata that.
Fine then. I need some time alone.
Yes, sir.
Whoops. Now what?
I don't need your permission to sit here. Want some? You know that you're really lucky. Making so much trouble like that, you would have been considered too much of a burden and declared expendable by any other office. Although, being as old as I am, I would have gotten the axe in any other office. So I guess we both made the right choice when we decided to work for him.
If you continue to sit there like that, you will catch a cold. Please, finish up quickly, Ron. Let's go. Your sitting here and hesitating to fulfill your duty will not change a thing.
This place hasn't changed at all.
That's only because it can change. Compared to the city, this place must be very boring.
The city doesn't change either, and that place is far more vicious.
I heard you recently lost your wife.
Yes.
My deepest condolences.
The voice of the city has stopped.
Yes. It's not as if the voice of the city is something that I can hear at will, but it has been silent too long. I feel as though the city's will has receded.
And that's why you decided to make the journey here.
Because of an outsider's interference, the city has fallen into disorder.
I am very sorry. As a resident of Gabe, there is no advice I can give. Ever since our ancestors built the city long ago, similar incidents have taken place countless times. A city is born. Eventually, it is destroyed. The destroyer of the city is in turn destroyed, and the city is reborn again. Ultimately, the cycle repeats itself. That is the way of the city.
Are you saying that this has always been inevitable?
It is. The residents of Gabe have decided to live knowing this inevitability.
Is there any way left for us?
There may be a way, but you'll not find it in Luke's. That is, if you're still willing to receive advice.
So you have an appreciation for the beauty of flowers? So tell me, why are you in the Organo?
What do you mean?
You look uncomfortable. You seem to be more comfortable acting as a loner, but you look really out of place in an organization. I'm not making fun of you. It's just advice. A guy like you doesn't seem like he'd be happy being part of the Organo. If you want to go, then go. The longer you stay, the more difficult it gets to leave. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to fight you. I have nothing against you. That's why I'm saying this.
What is it that you wish to see?
This man's future and the future of the city of Luke's.
The seer will speak to you now.
You are in danger of being destroyed by what you lost in the past. Your legs being destroyed, collapsing, both the city and he.
And who?
I don't want to see anymore.
A female child who has the ability to see is born into every generation within Gabe. She sees the future of everything, even when she doesn't wish to. That is a seer. We abide by the words of the seer, because they tell us of our future. However, this girl has not accepted such a grave responsibility yet. She can't accept the future that she sees for other people and for herself.
Finding any person who is capable of accepting such things as fate and destiny so easily is very rare, is it not?
Your words are not the language of the people of Gabe, but of your people.
What is it?
He wanted me to tell you that he saw a suspicious man lurking inside the factory just before.
A suspicious man?
And that a large quantity of small arms are being manufactured inside.
Great sage. May I please be allowed to see it? Who are these for? Your silence is not an answer. Now I see.
I'm very sorry, sir. I had no time to think.
Never mind about that. After all, you did save him.
Does this mean that Gabe and the Union are somehow connected?
The question is, who needs such a large quantity of weapons? It's unlikely that the Union could afford it. The same goes with the Rakan. It's also unlikely that Gabe itself is in need of them. So what would you do if you were me?
Go ask them directly. Tell me, why do you even bother with me?
Because you're one of my men now. I can't allow you to act in such a reckless manner anymore, and I owe you.
But still, it must be a pain.
It's a matter of protocol. As long as you're a member of the Organo, everything you do reflects upon the organization. I will not have you go around killing people without my permission, even if it is to avenge your father's death. Quit acting emotionally. You must learn to start using your head.
What about your legs, then? You lost them because you were being reckless, weren't you?
I sold them. It's not the same. When I was a kid, there was a boy who'd been born without normal legs, and they had made an offer to buy legs for him from a child of a similar age. It felt almost like I was being pressured into doing it, but I alone made the decision. Still, I was just a kid. I was too naive. I sold my legs to pay for my naivete. But now I think it was for the best. Without the legs I have, I would not have been able to hear the voice of the city. And I would not be who I am. These are not just a substitute for my legs. These are my legs. You should make your limbs truly your own as well. Dwelling on the past isn't healthy.
get out, both of you.
Why?
That Union man who was sneaking around was an unexpected element.
Are you saying you killed him on purpose?
I did.
Who did you sell out to?
Well, if I could tell you that, I wouldn't have to kill you like this. But if you have to know, it's a little more secure group to be in than the Organo. I'm not so young anymore. I have no future clinging to the organization. At this point in my life, it seems like a good turning point.
You know, it's funny. I never believed in loyalty.
And because you are who you are, I never disliked you. And you, boy, remember, I tried to warn you. Leave the Organo while you still can. Mr. Onishi, it's unfortunate.
Talk. Tell me who bought you off. Who was the one who bought you off?
Mr. Onishi, it's your continual weakness that couldn't bring yourself to kill me.
Tell me what this is all about.
Unfortunately, it is not yet time for you to know what this is all about. Mr. Onishi, you will understand when the time is right. But I will tell you one thing now. We abide by nothing other than the words of the seer. And no one else.
Ron.
That is everything that we can tell you for now. Leave. Your companions are waiting at the station.
Ron. Ron.
The future. The one that I saw for you. In the end, you will destroy everything. You will hurt many people. You will be all alone. In the end.
Never. I won't do it. I can't. I can't. I'll never end up being like that.
I wish that could be so. But the things that I've seen are beginning to come true.
Wait. Ron. Ron. Ron! It has already begun. Please watch me, my dear sister.
In the end, you will destroy everything. You will hurt many people. You will be all alone. In the end.
I never would have thought that he personally knew the seer. Perhaps the experience will be good for him. After all, rushing off towards one's doom is the easiest thing to do.
He doesn't appear to have changed to me.
Nobody goes unscathed when they're told their future. I need a little rest.
I've been sending you reports as we agreed. Now how about you keeping your word in return? I won't do anything like this.
a good one. I've been working too hard these days, and it's been taking a real toll on my body.
What do you do with this junk?
Well, I don't know. But there are buyers.
Who? The class? Why do they need this junk? Somebody told me that you might have some raffia here.
What the hell is that?
How much?
I really don't have any. The raffia supply is really scarce these days. Some of the diggers used to bring some of it to me, but none of them come these days.
Let go of me!
Come again.
It doesn't look very comfortable, does it?
Don't return someone's favor by complaining about it.
I'm sorry.
Executives from 2 offices were attacked, and Sonoda's office received a retaliation in the same night. It doesn't make sense. Ignoring Tsujinaka and Izaki, Sonoda has always made sure to keep the younger members of his office in line. There's nothing gained by setting him up.
Those 3 offices are making inquiries through their lower-level members to learn the truth about this matter.
They cannot see the real enemy.
But he does exist. We almost got killed in Gabe.
So you finally decided to open that mouth of yours. At least you seem to be on the right track. What is it now? Let me see your hand. Not that one. I'll send him over. Goodbye. Go and have Doc take a look at it. And check on her as well. Your mind is working somewhat quicker now, isn't it? If they're seeking to take our lives, then it'll come as no surprise that the good doctor may be in danger as well. But be careful. That doctor is quite an intuitive woman.
You're looking very sharp. First Onishi, and now you. I feel good when the men I take a special interest in get ahead in the world.
What are you doing?
I just feel like celebrating. Let's have a toast. You start from the outside. You still lack cultural sophistication. I'm very sorry. You came here to have your hand fixed. They've completely become part of your body. Do you remember? In the beginning, you said you didn't want them. After all this time, do you still think that way? That arm and leg have shown you many things, haven't they?
Just some leftover memories from my parents.
Do you want to see many more things?
That's nothing we should make a big deal out of. It's just those who don't want to step off the stage and lose the attention they've gained. It's only natural. There's nothing new about it.
You sound unconcerned. Yet you or I could be next.
What are you so worried about? Then again, if I were in your shoes, I'd probably be feeling the same way as you are. Just be patient. The chance will present itself. You'll get your rightful position back sooner or later. In the meantime, let's just sit back and watch them destroy themselves.
This is a new experience. You are now the most evolved person in this city. When they see you, everything I've been striving for will become clear to them. Especially how they should utilize their own technology. You're quite adorable, dear boy. Time to go now. You're free. Now be a good boy and lie still.
All right then, let's go.
Where am I going?
Just do as you're told, that's all.
Yes, sir. Where are you going? Where?
I'm going home.
Home?
My real home. I no longer need to stay in this city.
What about us? What now?
Us? You mean Onishi and yourself? Even if I'm gone, you can at least get your technolized limbs repaired in the city. You're worried about someone beside yourself? How can that be when you won't even fall for me? So is Anishi that fascinating? Now I'm mad. But you, dear boy, shouldn't worry about anything. That's because you're coming with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you cultural sophistication. A man's charm is essentially sophistication, and as a result, his ideals are led by it. I'll turn you into much more of a man than Anishi ever was. I'll teach you that technolization does not exist for the purpose of violence.
Take me back. Right now.
You don't have any understanding, do you? Everything is at my will, including you, and how the people of this city will evolve.
Detach it and connect it to the other one.
Hey! Hey!
Yes? Where's the rest?
I already told you that we can't bring them all at once.
They say the sooner you deliver, the more you get paid.
They say? Seriously, you gonna start a war or something?
Just mind your own business. We'll be back in 5 days.
Open it. I know you can see me. Open it. I already know. You're collecting resources for technolization. You read the reports I sent you, didn't you? You need my expertise. It's right here. And look, I brought the results of my research. He's the most evolved human in this city. It's about time that you acknowledged my accomplishments.
With my techniques, technolization and humankind can be merged even further. In just a few generations, there would be perfect human beings. As long as I'm here, someday the people outside...
Hurry up and open it! What are you waiting for? I demand that you let me in! Wait! Why are you doing this? Let go of me! I'm going going back in there. Why? What did I do? Why don't they need me?
You're home. It's in there, isn't it?
Yes.
What's it like there?
What's it like there? It's just a city. But the people who live there, you couldn't possibly begin to understand.
If I can't know, if I don't know anything, is that why I'm going to be left all alone?
What?
Since I don't know anything, will I destroy everything?
What are you talking about?
Then teach me someday. Teach me the things that you know about.
How can it be? All of it. Gone.
Not yet. Not all of it's gone yet.
That's not true. Sooner or later, everything will be gone.
They're coming now.
Hey, since when did Toyama become Tsuchinaka's boy?
Must have been recently. That's a surprise. He was a favorite of Kohakura, if you know what I mean.
Maybe he received too much favor.
Mr. Kohakura! Mr. Kohakura, are you alright?
Kohakura, you hurt?
Yeah, but it just grazed me.
Huh? I know him. He's one of Mr. Tsuchinaka's.
Hey, Shinji. It looks like we lost contact with Taka this time. He's the fourth one in 2 weeks. They probably just switched sides over to the Organo or the Union, but I heard there's a strange story behind it. The last guy who said they saw Taka was Yukio. And Yukio told me 2 nights ago Taka was walking up East 10th with a huge pale white guy who looked like a ghost.
Everything's missing.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? What's missing? Shinji! Some members of the Organo and the Union have disappeared too! Hey, Shinji!
Shinji! Hey, wait, Shin...
Damn that Kawamata. Thanks to him, we're in serious trouble.
However, he seemed to be pretty much in a weakened condition. There's no way to be sure if he was aiming for Sonoda or not.
We can't get off with an excuse like that in this organization. When did we first lose contact with Kawamata?
It was about a week ago.
And did he still have his arm back then?
Yes, but he had been behaving strangely even before that. Saying that he'd seen a ghost.
What do you mean, a ghost?
I've heard about some similar incidents. Members of the Izaki and Goto offices seem to be missing as well. Some say they saw ghosts abduct those people.
I recall hearing about the disappearance of one of Izaki's younger men as well. Who's setting the whole thing up? The Union?
I don't think they're responsible.
Explain, Toyama.
Remember what happened in Gabe. There is a possibility that it is neither the Union nor the Rakan.
Kohakura? No, Sonoda.
Hey. Where's Onishi? He's not hanging with you tonight?
Of course. I am taking Sonoda's feelings into consideration, but I want to investigate a little more. Yes, I would appreciate it if you could tell them. Thank you for your help. Tomorrow, Sonoda and Kohakura are going to visit Great Father Goto in the hospital. I asked them to inconvenience themselves by taking you along, so pay your respects properly. You should get a haircut. I should also make you wear one of these, but I doubt you'll...
I'll wear it. That thing. The one around your neck.
Wait here. I'll bring you some of mine.
Funny. I never imagined I'd run into you at a place like that. So tell me, are you on an errand for Onishi?
Not really.
I've been told things are getting pretty ugly in the Organo these days.
It's none of the Organo's business, or his for that matter, where it is that I want to go, or with whom I want to have dinner.
Seriously?
Unless I assure you about that, you'll be too afraid to hit on me.
Even if there is a catch, I feel like being fooled by you.
Shinji, and that woman? How?
Yoko. Hey, wait up!
Wasn't that enough? I had a good time, Mr. Leader of the Rakan.
What you talking about? The night's just gotten started.
Be careful. Didn't you know that Onishi sometimes hears the voice of the city?
Huh?
He's the man who was specifically chosen by the city of Lux. There is no other man like him in this city. But I'll give you credit for wishing that you could become him.
Hey, what are you saying?
I'm saying that you want to be just like him.
Come on, get over it. He's gone now. Hey, Yoko, will you just look at me? Why? Why is he so special? Yoko.
You'll give Toyama a heart attack when he sees you looking like that.
That he will.
Well, just try your best not to be disrespectful to Great Father Goto. Onishi has gone to so much trouble. Damn. Sonoda, you see them?
I know. They're Tsuchinaka's men. It figures.
These guys really want to start something. Boy, you know what to do. Move it!
What's happening?
Damn you! Asshole! This way!
Thanks a lot. I owe you big time.
If I let you get killed right now, all hell will break loose inside the Organo.
Sounds like all the shooting has finally stopped.
It seems that boy must have taken care of the rest of them, so everything will be fine.
Sonoda!
I guess he must have missed one of them.
Gohakura, your arm.
I'd like to say I'm all right, but I really did get hit this time. Well then, let's just pretend that he's your killer.
Gohakura, what are you?
Sorry, Mr. Sonoda, but you guessed it right.
It may be a little uncomfortable, but remain calm and listen to what I have to say.
Who are you? What did you do to me?
How do you feel? Afraid? Yes. I wanted you to feel that emotion, because you are a difficult man to break. That boring personality of yours is making this city extremely ugly. Yet you remain quite unaware of it. Despite the fact that you're required to be an egoist.
What?
In Luke's, everyone is entitled to assert themselves. A huge council system led by a mind that lacks self-awareness. That is impure. Things must be pure and more arbitrary. Sophisticated egoism and style are needed. Consider that any masterpiece could be reduced to an absolute failure by having another person add a brushstroke to the painting. Harmonia's order is just an illusion. Let me share with you how a city should be. I will change this city. To me, you are a boring human being, but you still have value as a necessary resource.
Are you telling me to become a soldier of the class?
Hmm? You saw it? The whole thing? And now, what'll you do? If you are no longer a stray dog, if you think of yourself as a member of the Organo now, you must always remember this. This is the way we do things. That's what the Organo is all about. Sonoda forgot it and died because of it.
All right. Then I'm with you.
Then go take Tsujinaka's life. Toyama, give him the sword.
Are you sure now? With this, you can stop being a stray dog, but in return, you are going to be collared and chained.
Your organization, this ugly harmony that you're so desperately trying to protect, will cease to be. It's only a matter of time. You can put an end to it with your own hands, just as well.
You should never underestimate me. Despite how I may appear now, I have an ego of considerable size.
There's no need to be so hasty in making a decision. There is still time.
I know you. You're one of Onishi's men. I see. I screwed up, didn't I?
Sonoda. He's dead.
Sonoda is dead, and now I will be too. Whose puppets have we become? Hacking me up is not going to solve anything. Isn't there something else you should be doing now?
What I should be doing now is...
It's no use trying to talk sense into an expendable underling. The Organo is going to go down. You still think that you...
I did. As I should.
What's up with all of you? What's wrong now? Shinji, I've decided to quit the Rakan.
What?
It's no good staying here any longer. I just realized that.
You're seriously gonna quit?
You said we've always been free to do whatever we wanted. So I'm free to leave here now if I want. Wait a minute. What the hell happened to you?
How? You can't just walk away like this. We've always been friends for so long.
Things can't remain as they were before. Hey, Shinji. The next time we meet, I'll have changed. And then, I think I'll kill you.
How?
Do whatever you want.
How? Shinji, you're letting him go?
Let him be.
The day has come at last. I wish I could see your face one last time. But my wish will not be granted. I know those who are born in Gabe are expected to accept the seer's words without reservation. Yet, Now, when it's my turn to face death, I am utterly consumed with fear. It's shameful, but please. Be with me in my final moment, Ron. If my death is to have any meaning.
So Kugayama has left us.
It seems so.
His death makes the 6th. Have you notified the remaining 3 about his passing?
Not yet, sir.
What do you mean, not yet?
What I say now, I say with all due respect to you, great sage. Even though things are happening that have been foretold by the seer, I cannot agree with the idea that we must do nothing but sit back and watch the people of Gabe be murdered.
It is wrong of you to think that they were murdered. It was simply the inevitable fact that their time had come.
But, sir...
The words of the seer foreshadow what eventually becomes reality. A reality we have no ability to either avoid or escape. You must give up the folly of trying to change what must be.
So you're saying that if the seer's words are ever lost to us, then reality will be lost to us as well. That is how it is according to your logic, is it not? Which in turn means that given the current state of the seer, Gabe is completely lost in the dark as to what to do, even today. Then I have to make a request. You must do something about the seer.
The seer is still much too young. She cannot endure to see what she does not want to see. Eventually she will accept her position in this world, and only then will she speak to us, when she is willing.
And when will that be? If you cannot give us that answer, then we request permission to act, regardless of the seer's words.
Tell me why. Why?
Wait for me here.
The executive meeting starts at 1.
I know.
What do you want?
Why did you disappear all of a sudden?
No reason. In fact, I don't recall ever doing such a thing.
If you become completely unreachable, then is that not the same as disappearing? I need to know exactly what's happening on the hill. Doc, I want you to tell me everything, right now.
Where's Kaku?
Well,
Yoichi and the others?
didn't you see them outside? Maybe they're just hanging around somewhere.
Hey, Goro!
Uh,
How many of us are left?
I think there's a little more than 20.
You think?
I haven't been able to get a hold of Hitoshi and Maru since last night.
I get it.
well, maybe they're still at home just sleeping.
Yoko,
Shinji?
if you want to leave, then leave. You're free.
Do whatever you want.
Why do you have to say that, Shinji?
I'll tell you this much at least. Don't pity me. I won't tolerate it, not even from you. I don't think we'd gain anything by becoming good pals with the ghosts. But if we fight against them, it'll certainly be a lot more trouble than it's worth. I don't like this situation one bit. This thing completely sucks!
This isn't treason. It's a disillusionment of our relationship due to an ideological evolution. We've been fortunate enough to encounter a greater being who is capable of realizing our ideals in a more evolved form. And that is the reason we are leaving. But the reason we choose not to invite you to come with us at this time is that we hope you will also ideologically evolve by your own accord. Do you understand what it is that I'm trying to say? That left arm of yours. I've known about it since long ago.
What you don't know is that because I was technolized, it's given me the clarity to grasp the evils of technolization. Technolization is the enemy of the body. It affects the body. It affects the mind. And eventually it affects the man himself.
And yet, you could not preach the Union ideals that you value so dearly without hiding your left arm. Your actions are ludicrous, as well as pathetic. Such flaws in men are what he despises the most. It is my sincere hope that one day, you will realize your own ideological and physical vulnerabilities, assuming that you are willing. I will take some 60 men with me. Believe me when I say that I hope you will one day join us in our activities. Goodbye.
It's not as if these things were just happening all of a sudden. It's just that what has always been there is now becoming more apparent.
I thought you were supposed to be taking part in it since you're a member of the class.
I thought I was. But I guess I was wrong.
I was invited. He came to me and told me that I would be wise to take part in it.
So you met him? You saw who he was?
I did not see his face, but he gave me some insane speech. I completely rejected his invitation, of course. Now, Doc, you must tell me who that man is.
But will your knowing change anything?
He seemed familiar. I think I might have met him somewhere before. Although I cannot be certain.
You must be seriously mistaken. Even within the class, only a select few are allowed to meet face to face with someone that high up.
Is he serious about what he's planning?
He's quite serious. He's going to remake Luke's according to his own crazy ideology. And he is in the process of making it happen. He used to be regarded as a heretic within the class. But now, because of him, the class has tried to eliminate my ideas by eliminating me entirely. Their message is clear. They no longer have any use for me. What are you going to do? No matter what you try, this city is going to change. No one can stop it. Not even you. Not anyone.
I want to get some fresh air. Since I'm going, perhaps you should come along with me. How's the organo? How are you fitting in? You still don't like to talk much, do you? But seeing that you haven't quit it after all this time, I suppose you can't really say you hate it.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure at all. I've been often asking myself,
why I'm here as I am now.
You will hurt many people.
Are you worried about what the seer said? Forget about it. Words are merely nothing more than words.
But my future...
What good is it to know about your future? Are you going to live exactly like the people of Gabe and just give up on everything and do nothing? Or waste your life away just languishing? I didn't want to do either. That's why I stayed here in the city instead of going to Gabe. I felt like shaping my own future. What do you want? What do you want to do, son? Now go ahead, you can tell me.
I'm not sure.
The first thing you should do is to find that out. Once you've done that, then there's nothing to worry about. The only thing left will be to go out and get it. You need to think about why he sent you here to see me. More importantly, you need to think about what he really wants from you. For what reason are you here guarding me? Think about it. Keep thinking, and sooner or later the seer's words will become empty in meaning. As they should.
There's a problem.
I know I'm late. My apologies.
There's no worry. Although this is a regular meeting, this one won't take long.
What do you mean by that?
Let me get straight to the point. The Organo is coming to an end as of today. From now on, the city of Lux will be governed directly by the class. They've designated me to serve as their conduit. From now on, you are to follow all my instructions without exception. This has been already decided and is not a matter for discussion. That's it.
Then this is a coup.
I believe I gave you ample clues that this was coming.
Still, as a formality, we must take a vote on the subject. All those who do not accept what Kohakura said, stand up. Are you sure about this?
Great Father only told me that I should follow your decisions, Mr. Onishi.
How disappointing. I was under the impression that you were dreaming the same dream that I was. The next time that we meet, you'd better not turn your back on me.
Nothing seemed out of the ordinary until a few minutes ago. Then what the hell happened in here?
Sasaki went to check it out, but still hasn't returned.
We're going back inside then. Young man, if you see them come back in here, kill them without hesitation. But do it without harming the other patients. Understood? This is unbelievable.
It was no good inside the room, sir. They were all killed.
What?
Huh? is over.
We have come to get you, sir.
Complaining? What are they complaining about?
They're bored because the people of Gabe are not offering any resistance.
And tell me, who are they?
Mainly the ones who used to be members of the Rakan.
Well, if that's the case, we must do our best to help them. Don't just cut off an arm or a leg, but all 4 limbs from every one of them, and replace them all with new units. They must only understand my ideology. But it's pointless unless they physically understand me as well.
As you wish, sir.
How ironic that I'm going to Gabe after all this time.
The city is very dangerous. If anything should happen to you now, there will be no hope of restoring things, even if there is still hope otherwise.
Keigo, just give up the Organo. It existed merely for the sake of convenience. It doesn't matter if it's to be dissolved at this point. It's more important that you do what you have to. You may use all of my men however you like.
Great Father.
And young man, I'll be seeing you again.
I must thank you. That was excellent work.
But I...
To all of you who are capable of hearing my words, listen to me. I am pleased to tell you that Luke's 100-year history of bloodshed and disorder is coming to an end at last. As of today, Luke's will be governed directly by us, the class. My people, do not be afraid. Our ultimate goal is to build a beautiful, new, and prosperous Luke's. We will provide unwavering support for you to obtain beautiful bodies under the proper ideology. The first of these new citizens, soldiers with beautiful bodies, are now marching into the new city. They are the Shapes.
Haruhiko, at long last the hill is finally coming into view.
My people, I ask you to follow them. My people, I ask you to believe in me. Believe in my ideals. Believe in my voice. Believe in the future of the new people and the new city. Believe in the manifestation of my spirit.
It's over. It seems we don't even have time to think. We'll destroy every one of them!
said I'd kill you the next time we meet. But looking at you now, you're not even worth my time to kill.
Hey. You can always find me at the Dragon's Den.
That's the last. I guess we managed to survive.
No, this is just the beginning, and we're going to have to change strategy. When we get back, we should integrate all offices with headquarters.
I wonder how many are still alive.
Come on.
Shinji, you know, I don't think we should stay here. I heard both the Organo's and Union's offices were crushed by the ghosts. Maybe this place will be next.
Then you guys can leave.
What?
Go wherever you want. The Rakan is finished as of today.
Why?
Shinji!
You can go too, Yoko. This is goodbye.
Shinji.
You're so cruel. If you're so curious, why don't you touch it and make sure for yourself?
Excuse me, sir.
We'll resume this later, dear sister.
There's a delay in the procurement of weapons, sir. Although the receipt of shipment from Gabe was recorded.
Is it possible that it's being held up at the Class Hill? You may go.
Yes, sir.
No luck, sir. It seems that all of the doctors in the city are under the control of the class.
How about Dr. Hiroka? Have you heard anything from the men we sent there?
They just called in to report that when they arrived, they found the doctor was already dead.
Go and get Doc. We need her. What's the progress on the shutdown?
I think it's almost finished. They should start arriving here soon.
What now? You came alone?
That's because I didn't come here as one of the shapes.
Shapes?
Hal? Is that you? What happened to your body?
Oh yeah, I guess you have a score to settle with me.
Hal, please come back to us. We can get everyone together like before, and...
It's too late. No! There's no going back! Get out of my sight! Both of you! Damn you! I'm different, get it? Different from the scum of this city. Different from people like you!
changed because I wanted to be strong. I wanted to be stronger than you, Shinji. And that makes me freer than you.
So to be free, you chose to look like that? Can't you see you screwed up your life, idiot?
Hell, stop!
Maybe so. Very well. The sooner the better. Is that you, Kano?
It's been too long, Mother.
We were thinking it was about time that you'd come to see us.
I came here to have my toy returned to me.
Don't get carried away with the mischief that you are planning to do. The common people serve a purpose as the base of our livelihood. The traditional and time-honored method of governance exists in here for a reason.
I'm certainly aware of that.
Are you indeed, my dear boy? Ever since he was little, Kano has been incorrigible.
With the seer gone, we have no choice but to act on our own judgment.
Ron has seen something. Something that she can't tell us about.
That's right. We're going to see them. Isn't that exciting? There's no use in being afraid. See, it's already been decided.
Why? I'm not a soldier. I'll be more valuable to the organization by working in a position of power to help control the soldiers. There's absolutely no reason for this. Why must I be required to become technolized? Don't you understand? It's by placing the right men in the right positions that an organization is able to come to its full strength. If more shapes are needed, there should be many men who are physically younger and more capable than I am.
That's rubbish. Enough. Take him away.
Get off me!
The Organo will soon cease to exist. And you will also cease to be, sooner or later. But I want you to stay alive.
I thought you were a member of the Organo.
To me, the Organo was nothing more than a means to keep surviving.
I would have been dead by now if it weren't for the Organo. So would you.
But the reality is that I've always been this way, and I can't change now.
You want to live so badly you'll pay any price.
You can't live at all unless you pay in full.
Some of you may feel that our grand ideals are about to collapse before ever we reach our goals. However, that is far from the truth. Through this battle, we shall rise up as a shining example of determination. Our spirit shall be deeply etched into the souls of the citizens of Lux and will continue to live on forever. However, before we go into battle, there is something that I must confess to you. In my search for body beyond the body, I once sought the salvation of mind through technolization. However, it was a mistake. The reason I forbade you from becoming technolized and asked you to train your bodies was because technolization erodes a man's body and his soul. Should any of you be disappointed in me and feel discouraged to fight alongside me, you're free to leave here now.
Shin, shin, say, Q, sai. 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 Shin, shin, say, Q, sai.
Have you seen their version of technolization? You can't even call it technolization. It's laughable that they're turning people into mere weapons like that. Yet my technolization was driven away by such child's play. It seems I have nothing left now.
You're a doctor. You can help the injured.
There's no point in treating injuries when they're already dead. The Organo is finished. What are you going to do? Die with Onishi?
Pardon me. The Union has started their attack.
No matter where we go, we'll all die. So where are you going to die?
I don't know.
You're my masterpiece. But the class doesn't see any value in the technolization I've done to you.
You told me that I have my mother in here.
I forgot about that. Sorry, I lied. I lied to you. Actually, I dumped whatever was inside the container. You see, the cells inside of it were long dead. Forgive me. If I hadn't lied, you wouldn't have accepted your new limbs. Forgive me. Just stop. You'll break it.
Onishi, you too?
Revenge is something we both have in common.
Chancellor, more of them are coming!
Kokura. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's the only way left for me to live.
This battle is completely futile. Withdraw your men.
Onishi, this is a battle to show our spirit. Our struggle is meant to inspire the comrades of this city.
Kimata.
The Opera House located down the road is their headquarters. I'm going to get there even if I'm the only man left standing.
Roll him!
Kimata! Retreat! Everybody pull out! We have a truck waiting down at the end of the alley! Get on it! That includes Union members! Get up.
We're here. Time to go. Shall
Yoshi, is this what you wanted to do?
This city is finished. Everybody's going to be turned into a freak like them. There's nowhere to run. You don't have to be a hero. You're angry with me, aren't you? You can just leave me here.
I made a promise to Onishi.
What difference does it make? Fulfilling your duty or not? You don't even know if he's still alive.
Keigo Onishi.
That's right.
I was waiting for you! See?
It seems that they're not attacking women and children. Let's go.
Hey, Hal. Just think about it for a second. With a body like that, how is it even possible to make love to a woman?
Shinji, where are you going now?
There's something I still gotta do.
I gave an order to the people who are remaining here. I trust you will suffer no inconvenience.
Why is it inevitable that you must go? This place belongs to you and your people.
That may be true, but we can no longer afford to lose the seer.
Mr. Kano, my arm has suddenly become numb, and I have a splitting headache.
That happens when you're in a weakened physical condition.
I need a treatment.
If gangrene has already set into your brain, then it's hopeless.
That can't be.
Have you found Keigo Onishi yet?
I'm sorry, but we haven't.
As long as he's alive, he might be able to unite all the scattered forces. It will be troublesome if the ignorant masses start supporting him.
I might have a plan, sir. It's been reported that the seer is in the city.
The seer?
She has the power to bring together the ignorant masses.
Do you want to know your future, Mr. Kohakura?
Yes, I do.
Rubbish.
This is where you were supposed to meet Onishi. The Organo is finished now, and so is he. Give it up. You've done enough to fulfill your duty. You had nothing to do with this world from the beginning. If you just tell yourself that, it will be easier to leave.
But still... it's all I have.
The both of you are complete idiots. You and Onishi. The only thing you can trust is what you see in front of you. The only way you can express anything is through the anger you have at the moment. I want you to just hold me. I'm feeling afraid, so please. Harder. More. This is how my work should be used. Let's leave this city. If we go to Gabe, we might still be able to find a place to survive.
After all this time...
Mr. Onishi!
Just go. Get down! I'm sorry.
So where's your pretty little secretary? I get it. So you were thinking the same thing as me.
Whoever let us in is telling us to proceed.
There's nothing special about this place.
Are we having rain, thunder, or wind now? We don't have anything like that here. Did they win and also lose the war? Shh, the guests have arrived. You've come to see us. Finally.
So, I guess it was you.
It seems you were listening to our conversation. That's eavesdropping. Those legs made you do it.
My legs?
Kano has changed. He's become a bigger fool. All because of your sordid legs. But we made sure to promptly dump those legs of yours. Kano had no need of such things from the very beginning.
Kano.
You must stop Kano's game. Kano's game has gone too far. The only thing Kano wants is to have a bigger playground.
A bigger playground? What does that mean? He said something about the class unifying and reconstructing the city.
He's being selfish. He just wants to go back to the world above as soon as he can, and do whatever he likes there. You people are nothing more than his pawns. You must notify the world above. You must sound the alarm. Your guide is waiting for you.
So I guess Yoshi was right. I was too ignorant. Imagine that. I was desperate trying to get to this place all these years. Too bad you lost your legs for nothing. What are you gonna do? Are you really going? Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not going. I'm gonna be the one who kills this Kano guy. I know you. I saw you hanging around with Yoshi.
So they sent Onishi above ground. I suppose they think they've outwitted me. They gave birth to Father, mated with him, and gave birth to me. I wish I had torn their wombs apart when I first came out.
So that's the seer. The train is here.
Hey.
I had a feeling it would be somewhere warm. The place that people of the class would be allowed to go up to one day in the far future. but it's impossible to believe that such a place actually exists.
Doc, go above ground for me, and tell them about the horrible state of this city and about Kano's plans.
Looks like that guy wants to be your guide.
Ichise, I want you to go along with her. I suppose the people above will listen to Doc. That is, if they'll listen to anyone. But still, it's the place that drove Yoshi down here to incite all this chaos. Ichise, we've all been trapped in a small world. Now we've come to this. But you're still young. It's time for you to go and see many things.
I don't want to go. I'm not...
Are you worried about that girl? The one who's gathering people at the obelisk?
You mean the seer?
With all those people around her, those freaks won't be able to do anything.
Ichise, as of now, you no longer owe me anything.
Technolized limbs depend on the obelisk for their primary source of power and for all information related to their movements. Therefore, they become useless above ground where there is no obelisk. Where's the one for the leg? However, with these attached, the owner can function to a certain extent even while above ground. So? You'll only have about 60% of your normal power. And thank you. You've been most helpful. The truth is that I'm the one inside here. The biocircuit I designed actually contains my cells. I've never done that before. I'm very sorry I lied to you. But if I hadn't, I'm sure you would have treated this arm carelessly. After all, I had to make sure you would take good care of it. At least this arm.
Silence recedes. I repeat. 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 Silence recedes. I repeat.
Where are we going? The government office. Will we be able to work something out if we go there? Well... Then you don't know?
I'm not taking this whole thing lightly. It's just that's the only thing we can do, honestly.
There's not much time.
Don't exert yourself too much. If anything malfunctions, I'm not sure I can fix it here. That girl who was standing in front of the obelisk, the seer of Gabe. So what is she to you? So where is everybody?
To be honest, I don't know where they are. Who knows? Maybe there aren't any human beings left in this place anymore.
What do you mean by that?
You'll understand soon enough. We're almost there. At least I think.
Who's that?
It's been a while, Mr. Sakimura.
Mr. Saginuma.
So, what are you doing? You only need to answer to the best of your ability.
Well, we're going to the government office building.
Is that your primary objective?
Yeah.
Then I'll come with you, if you don't mind. If that is your objective, Mr. Sakimura. Well, shall we get going?
Now do you see? There aren't any people here anymore who are fully human.
One glass of water brightens the world. Only 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 one glass of water brightens the world.
How much demand for technolization is there in Lux?
Sorry. I'll answer all your routine questions later. We risked our lives to get up here. Now there's something we have to tell you. If you would please let me speak.
Routine remains routine only because it is carried out as routine. There is no exception to the rule.
This is of the utmost urgency!
How much demand for technolization is there in Lux? Also, of the entire number of operations performed in Lux, what's the percentage of operations done by you? Mr. Sakimura.
I've been kept on standby for quite some time now. I don't have much to do. As you can see, we've kept your desk exactly as you left it.
But I just came back from Luke's today.
Oh, I see.
Do you remember Yoshi?
Oh, yes, Yoshi. How is he doing these days?
Actually, I killed him. Do you understand? I was the one who actually murdered him. I murdered him.
I'm sure you did a fine job of it.
Could you tell me if you have ever killed anyone? If you have killed anyone, then how many?
They're planning to attack the surface world. If they do, you won't remain unaffected anymore.
No matter what they do, it will be meaningless. Along the same line, it is equally meaningless for us to do anything to them. For one thing, technolized limbs should become either completely or partially incapacitated, because there is no obelisk above ground which acts as their control system, just as he should be.
Aren't you concerned about the supply of raffia? It's stopped.
Raffia. Yes, I understand why you would think that. But I'm sorry to say the reality is that we no longer have need of it. Our importing it from Luke's has simply become nothing more than a formality now.
What are you saying?
We, the select few, who only carry dominant genes, will never suffer from bodily damage. Even if we did, we wouldn't try to do anything about it. The reality is that raffia is quite useless to us. What good is it to compensate for lost limbs by replacing them with artificial ones? What are you going to grab with such an arm? And what are you going to stand firmly on with such a leg? I don't understand. Raffia and the idea of technolization are completely alien to us. Mankind has grown old. The only thing left now is slow death.
Maybe it's hard for all of you to understand, since you're just sitting and waiting for your deaths. But technolization infinitely expands...
A mirror improves the ability to think. I repeat again. A mirror improves the ability to think. A mirror improves the ability to think. I repeat again. A mirror improves the ability to think. A mirror improves the ability to...
Do you want to rest? That man over there.
Huh? What is it?
I don't know,
but he somehow looks familiar to me. It's open.
The bird sings on the finger. I repeat. The bird sings on the finger. I repeat. The bird sings on the finger. I repeat. The bird sings on the finger. I repeat.
For no reason, I always had this thought. I always believed that the people of the class could come back above ground if we wanted to. Because we're the people who should be living above ground by right.
My job to take you here. I did it. I'm leaving.
I thought, in my infinite wisdom, that technolization was the very means needed for mankind to evolve into the next species. But now, while we were struggling desperately to survive underground, the people above ground had long given up on surviving.
This entire place, it's only for dead people.
Huh?
There's no one still alive in this place.
They just sit comfortably and wait for the human species to reach its final end. You're right. This is Hades.
That's it. I'm going back. What about you, Doc?
I'm already one of the dead.
Mr. Sakimura. I heard you're going deep underground. I really wish I was. I've been applying for it for a long time.
Yoshi.
I'll get there one day. I'm sure. Come on, Mr. Sakimura. Why didn't you decline? I thought nobody but me would want to go underground.
Initially, I didn't want to go, but I thought, Huh?
38, 39, 40. I repeat, twice. 38, 39, 40. I repeat, twice. 38, 39, 40. I repeat, twice. Listen carefully. The Widow's Veil is in the Sun's Lunch. I repeat, the Widow's Veil.
Look, that's the clearest ghost I've ever seen.
The Widow's Veil is in
You guys are the ones who are ghosts. This is a surprise. You're alive. What about you?
Well, that's a good question. If sitting here day after day only reminiscing about the past can be called living, then I guess we are.
That is, if we who are barely holding on to our sanity by having our ghosts walk around can be called live humans. You want to die now?
Oh, Mr. Sakimura. You look like a completely different man. It seems that you've become so muscular.
I was doing physical labor. Down below.
How lucky for you. What kind of labor?
Train operator, mostly.
I see. A train operator.
Sir?
Yes?
It seems a train is coming up from Luke's, the underground city.
Do you know who's coming?
Probably a fully armed technolized force.
Oh? What are they coming here for?
I think they're coming to the surface world as the vanguard of their attack against us.
Oh, I understand now. Well, thank you very much for the report, Mr. Sakimura. Was there anything else?
No, sir.
What's your name?
Ichise.
And what is your last name, young man?
Don't have one.
Oh, that sounds good. Every human being is on his own. No point being bound by a name. I suppose that your parents must be a great deal younger than me to have such a young son as you.
They're long gone. Both my mother and father.
You won't have to wait much longer. Be patient. I'll make some coffee.
You can't now, but...
What's that?
You should come to Luke's someday. The people of Luke's are at least alive.
You're right. Thank you. I'm going now.
Oh, you are? Ichise, I just thought if you would stay here forever, it was just a thought. The empty dream of a ghost.
Take me to the train station.
Goodbye, Lukes. What are they doing? No, they can't.
The sky is high. But it looks like that's about the only difference. You know, I just got here. You could give me a moment or two to rest.
Then stay. I'm going back.
Go back and then do what? Is there someone waiting for you? That seer girl from Gabe, perhaps. She's captured by now. Mr. Kano wanted her. Maybe Onishi. I thought he was a little smarter than he actually was. It seems he crawled under the obelisk. I'm sure he must be dead by now. Now that the tunnel is destroyed, Kano won't be able to send his soldiers up here for some time. You and I can't go back either. I have no hatred toward you. In fact, I rather like you. That's why I want to kill you myself.
I see. Same goes for me.
eyes. They were special. His eyes are the eyes of our parents' parents. The eyes that the first immigrants to Luke's all had. Reproduction. That's the reason they were driven underground in the first place. I never had enough courage to go through the proper testing, but I knew for sure from early on that I lacked the ability to produce offspring. In a sense, Ichise was carrying my child. I was hoping to see how much power Ichise's technolized limbs would gain from the addition of my cells, cultivating his biocircuit. But that's no longer possible now.
I'm having such a wonderful time. I feel so fortunate that we can try to kill each other like this. I thank you, brother.
I'm very glad that I came.
So it's you.
We have always been told that the reason your people were isolated underground was to protect us, the Theonormal. But now I suspect there may have been another reason that wasn't told to us. As you can see, the Theonormal are on the verge of extinction as a species. Despite our utmost efforts to eliminate dangerous elements, we weren't able to delay our annihilation. No miracle happened that would bring us into the next step of evolution. I'm starting to believe that maybe our parents' parents' generation had pinned all their hopes for survival upon your people. Although it's nothing more than my speculation.
How selfish. Of both you and your parents' parents.
We destroyed the staircase and the air shaft. The people underground won't be able to come up here anymore. Neither will you. I know it's a selfish request, but I'd like you to stay here.
The staircase is destroyed, but the air shaft itself isn't blocked.
That's good enough. It's you. I have to apologize to you. For a long time, it was ever since Mother had died. I always thought it was you who killed her. I thought you were corrupted by worthless things like money.
ever thought. I never even imagined that you could have been framed by some filthy bastards. I'm very sorry, Father.
Inside every person lives a monster that would make even the host himself shudder with fear. The race that failed to hide their internal monsters were driven to an underground purgatory. He was born in that underground purgatory created by mankind. More than anybody, he hated and loved the monster inside himself. With his second mother, he rose to the world of the race who had driven away his people. When he reached there, the above-ground world and its people were simply waiting for their slow deaths. Above ground was the world of the dead. The human species and the world created by them were in the twilight of life. It was this place where he met a ghost that he called his father. Leaving his second mother, who chose to remain in the world of the dead, he came back to his birthplace, the underground purgatory. For that is the world where he belongs. Purgatory is the place where mankind must be in its final moments.
The information an animal requires does not exist within its ecology. It exists in the affordances of the environment, outside its ecology. What are you looking at, my dear Theoria?
I won't be your oracle.
That's fine. You're the Theoria created by this world, Lux. Seeing is the only thing you're capable of.
It's you.
I cut off my perfectly fine legs. I got textualized when I was still young. I never thought they would stop functioning in my lifetime.
I need to know what happened here.
The daytime will soon be over in Luke's. We won't see the daylight ever again after that.
If the night goes on and on, the city folks' eyes change colors. Just like our great-grandfathers who came here first. That's why we have to keep this place daytime. You know what I mean, right?
Young man, why did you come back from the surface world? Technolized limbs don't work anymore. What are you going back to the city for? Luke's has gone crazy. Well, maybe it was crazy to begin with. And all this time it was just pretending to be sane.
Driven from above ground, our forefathers descended into this deep hole. We, the people of Gabe, assumed leadership for the exiles underground, hoping to create a decent living environment for us all. Oh, how many lives have been lost before that was achieved. Yet, this place has become hell. The question now remains, being already in hell, where are we to go now when we die?
At the end of the day, we who ain't got nothing to do with that technolized stuff are gonna win. Yeah! We're out of booze. Wanna go get some more? Like where? Up there on the hill. Good idea, man.
Kill me.
Shut up. You just be patient. We'll screw you again later. You should have been dead, Organo!
I searched for you.
Please. Just kill me. Let her die. Let her die.
Are you telling me to do it?
You're Theoria, the one who sees. Then why are you letting him hear your voice?
What are you trying to do? Why do you want to kill the city?
Kill the city? Killing it would be the same as killing myself. What makes you think I'd do such a thing, dear sister?
I am not your sister.
I can't tell how things stand in the city now, but it's not hard to guess from how it is here on the mountain. I don't know why you're going there, but I guess it's because of the sense of duty you carry with you. But you know, you could choose to stop carrying it around. It has long been said that we, the underground exiles who reside here, have demons in our hearts. Those who had killed, and those who hadn't yet, were all driven into this abyss. Are we not human beings? Are we not even worthy of living as human beings? Those who lose their lives here are all thrown into this ravine to be reincarnated as raffia flowers. Is it the only meaning our lives and existence have? Oh, are you welcoming me into the next life? Can you forgive me for failing to protect the seer?
Did I ever tell you how we got started? Me, Hal, and this one other guy first started the Rakan. This guy, Tomo. He was a year older than me. He was the original leader. Back then, there was another gang of kids besides the Rakan. And just when we were about to have a spectacle against them, this Tomo, he chickened out. Spectacle after spectacle after spectacle. We beat the shit out of him every time, like you wouldn't believe. And then, as much as we were winning, we got tired of having spectacles against kids all the time. So we decided to go kill the Organo guys in their fancy suits. But don't hold a grudge against me. I'm tired of you guys. So now I'm gonna start a spectacle with the light on the hill. And there's nobody who can stop me since all those shapes have turned to crap.
What possible good will it do now to wipe out everybody in the class?
I don't know, but I'm sure I will know when it's all done. Don't you agree? You're gonna go save people's lives. I'm gonna go kill people. I thought that doing exactly the opposite from you would be rather poetic. Hey, those shitheads who are still alive in the city, so how come they've all gone crazy like that?
You and me, we're both the same as them.
Don't tell me you're serious.
The city. The voice of the city. Is this city driving itself to insanity?
To drive everyone who lives here to insanity, just as you've done to your own mind.
Theoria, what have you been seeing? The people of Lux, they're nothing but a group of homunculi that are eroding inside my head.
Ever since I was a little kid, I always thought that someday I would come and live here. I was so naive to think that I'd be accepted. Accepted into the light that was on the hill. What a joke. Funny, isn't it? Laughable. Laugh! I said laugh! I had seriously believed that the people on the hill were almost like gods. That is, until I saw you, Kano! This is the light. So you're them? It's all Rafia. It's so many. What? You're gonna let me be one of you?
Satisfied.
The bloodline of my family has been continued by its men mating with their mothers and sisters. It was all to bring me into the world. I, the one who will become the brain of this world. Therefore, it is no longer needed.
I too am being driven insane. I told what I saw to the people of this city and showed them my power. But
Ron. 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 I've come back. Wait. Ron!
I felt affection for these legs the first time they stopped functioning.
are you still holding on to your sanity?
There's no way for me to know if I'm really sane anymore. If I am, then for the very first time in my life, I have no idea what I should do. Voice of the city that has spoken to me all these years, please tell me.
I've been up to the surface world. I met my father there. It wasn't the kind of place I could live in, but Ron, I want to take you up there. Above ground, where nobody wants to kill. Why did you look after me all of this time? Whenever I was in trouble, I found the flowers that I'd never been able to have before. So what choice have I got? I have to protect you. That's the reason why I came back. Ron!
kill me. I'm the one who drove this city insane. You must kill me.
If that's your wish. If the only way to be granted life in this world is to surrender my body and soul to insanity, then I shall choose to meet my doom! Onishi!
How Luke's became the city of doom. The girl was forced to exist there as the only thing they had to protect. An unprecedented amount of blood was shed in Luke's.
The king of this world stood by, watching the battle. The king of this world took away the sanity from the world's people.
Kill me. I'm the one who drove this city insane.
Voice of the city, it was you.
You have to kill me. I want you to do it. You who has been listening to my voice all these years. You must kill me.
If that's your wish. If the only way to be granted life in this world is to surrender my body and soul to insanity, then I shall choose to meet my doom! Onishi! Die!
It's him. Who? The one who got into the Organo. Let's tear him apart, too.
Ron, say something. I'm gonna have to do it again.
You rabid dog!
You are supposed to be my arm. You are supposed to be my leg. Move. Move. My arm. My leg.
What is it?
Doc.
Oh, you're one of Onishi's. Hey, you're still able to move.
If you want to die, just tell me.
Die? What are you talking about? You must understand. The reason we were reborn was to have these bodies and to live near eternal lives. I came to understand that technologization is a means of reforming the human species, which has come to a dead end. It was meant to enhance us. We've been fortunate to live a life that takes root on Earth and thus maintains our ability to think for a long time. Is Onishi still alive? There's one thing I regret. I regret not advising him more strongly that he should have obeyed the words of Master Kano. That's fine. Take it. Someone told me long ago what this place is. What he said makes perfect sense. He called it the 9th Annex of the Reviving Hell.
The only thing left is for us to watch, Theoria. Why couldn't you just remain being my dear sister?
Hey, I've changed. Isn't that right? Not because I got this arm. Because I met you. I'm still doing the same old thing. But what I'm about to do now is what I've been doing all my life just to survive. Does that mean whatever I do doesn't change things no matter what? That's not true, is it? Have you changed at all because you met me?
So it was you whom Theoria was watching.
Tell me, where is Ron?
Theoria will never again voice what she sees.
Why did you do all this? I thought you were going to the surface with your soldiers in tow.
It was meaningless from the beginning. I was well aware that the world above was about to die out. I wanted to see for certain how much technolization could change a human being's consciousness. And so revenge was the ideal way to motivate the people of this place. Besides, we weren't forced to come here. The human species that's about to come to the end of its life was born here, and it has come full circle.
Tell me, where is Ron?
Having expanded my mind by technolization, I came to understand that Luke's is inside my mind. It's a delusion that we have genes that no human being should have. I became free of all genes by having intercourse with Luke's. We must now endure a long passage of time in order to become a different life form. They received their bodies in preparation for that. I'm saner than anyone else. My dear sister, Theoria, knows it better than anyone. But sadly, Theoria won't speak again. Unfortunately, she killed her own mind. She can't be my eyes anymore. What is it that you're afraid of? To kill me, who is saner than anyone, is to acknowledge your own insanity and to embrace it until you die.
I dip my hands into this darkness. This is the ink of all our lifetime. Here in this world of utter silence, let the stars speak to me. Tattooed here across my skin, I will live like a road across from the wreckage. Blood red, beautiful, all the storms all around me are now breathless. It is the end.